All right, man. Ryan Garcia doubles down on the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. He says they can fight at any weight. Also says Floyd Mayweather can get it too if he wanted. A lot of people think Tank just talking. Also, Gervonta breaks the silence on the fight, and Ryan said that he wouldn't fight on any weight. It says Ryan Garcia wants Tank Davis fight any weight. It says Ryan Garcia says he wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis any weight that he and his promoter Floyd Mayweather uh wanted. Um, so he says So he says Ryan says Garcia wants Tank fight anyway. He said Ryan gets a big win over High Fortuna. So let's talk about Ryan against Tank Davis. Said Chris Minnick on the DAZN's Jab. Quoted they fight before the end of the year. Who do you got? Says Ryan wants all smokes. He says you want to fight Tank. Tank fight is at 135 pounds. Tank fights at 135 pounds. If you want to fight Tank at 135, we can make it happen before the end of the year. Tank is the A side. Ryan Garcia says it's any way, anytime, any place, anytime, any place. There's your answer, Floyd. Oh yeah, you can get it too if you want. So he said, quote, I want to say it's a 50-50 fight, but I got to choose somebody. The power is there with Tank, the aggression, and it's a must-see action. Must-see action. I would favor the 51-49 over Garcia. But it's a fight that needs to happen because it's a great fight, says to Sergeant Moore. Sergeant Moore don't believe that. Trust me. He don't believe it, bro. It's not no for it. Tank big time. Said, quote, look, I think if you ask, right after Emmanuel Tago fight, I would have understood people saying Tank Davis said, man, I don't know where the Ryan Garcia skeptics are after a fight like this. So they talking about the fight. Who cares? So, to me, it's like 70-30. I mean, I really 80-20 Tank. Right? I just think Tank is like by far the better fighter. It's not really even close. Ryan Garcia do be these fighters in better fashion. You can look at his resume and say it's comparable. When you start digging and seeing, guys coming off of losses, whole bunch of opportunistic fights against those guys. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but I understand it. But like I said before, he just talking, especially when he said, "Oh, Floyd can get it too. Floyd can get it too. Floyd can." Ryan just running his mouth until he in the ring and they go ding ding and they squared up. Not believe it. But if Chris Minnick and Sergeant Moore, they just being company dudes on the zone. Ain't nobody think this a 50-49 type of fight. Nobody in their right mind think it's close. It's not close. Tank easy. With Floyd being willing to put Tank in the ring with Ryan Garcia, that should tell you all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to know. That's it. If with Devin Haney, they would start talking about this, that, and the third, or because you can make that case. You can make that case. You can say, well, Ryan Garcia ain't done nothing. Who he fought? You know what I'm saying? How many pay-per-views he sold? He never sold a pay-per-view. He on the death zone. They use all these excuses when talking about Devin Haney, but a lot of them apply to Ryan Garcia as well. You know? So, I mean, that is what it is. But, with him saying, well, Floyd can get it too, this, that, he's just talking, bro. I don't really think he really about that life. He really gonna fight Tank. And, that's for the most part what Tank believe as well, too, is he went up here and said that Gervonta is staying quiet about the Ryan Garcia fight. So he went on Twitter last night and did some Q&A. So I was trying to find the tweets. But let me pull up the tweets real quick. But he basically saying that he don't really believe Ryan really gonna fight. That's what he said. He don't think Ryan really gonna fight. And why would he pull out of all type of fights and then so it is what it is. So he deleted it, bro, as usual. He tweets something, then delete it. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing new. But I do got the tweets, but hold on. I don't really get the thing about deleting and tweeting. Maybe it's for shock value or something of that nature. So He says, I haven't been going back and forth with Ryan because we all know he's not a man of his word. But I do know it's a possibility of a fight happening. So I'd rather say stay quiet till the deal locked. Nothing means anything now. And he said, honestly, what you think about Ryan Garcia? Is he worthy of fighting? Somebody asked. He said, yeah, we can make it happen. To say the least, it's already locked in if people do what's right. Another thing, tell homie to stop talking for me. So is he talking about Floyd Mayweather? I think he started talking about Floyd Mayweather. So I think he went in on Floyd Mayweather. But I think he went in on Floyd Mayweather because he said, tell homie to stop talking for me. So who was the homie? He got to be talking about Floyd Mayweather. Because he said, tell homie to stop talking for me. So he got to be talking about Floyd Mayweather. Because Ryan Garcia ain't talking for him. So, maybe TanK willing to go up to 40. So he basically told Floyd to stop talking for you. You know? So, it is what it is. So obviously, maybe him and Floyd ain't that good at terms. Maybe he looked at his contract and like that Meek Mill contract with with Maybach and Rick Ross. Maybach music. So he basically said that he told Floyd to stop talking for him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then that's probably why he deleted those tweets. So maybe he did try to turn around and leave Floyd Mayweather. He said, "Tell him stop talking for you." So really, like I said before, Floyd just need to promote. Floyd just need to promote. Maybe TanK need to do a better job with the media. But maybe him and Floyd and TanK really ain't on good terms. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. He just told him to say stop talking for me. So they apparently, Floyd be trying to say the more I promote, the more I help, the more the hate will change. If something you ain't doing as a promoter, it ain't right. It's something that you ain't doing that ain't right. What are you not doing as a promoter that's not right? That's what you got to ask yourself. What are you not doing that's not right as a promoter? It's $1 million question. What's the issue? But like I said before, it is what it is. He said I'm gonna rather stay quiet on it and we can work it out. And it sounded like Floyd need to stop talking. He said apparently they locked in for a specific date. Is what he's trying to say. That's kind of what he's saying. But people saying that if everybody do their job, it can happen. But like I said before, it's a big fight. It's a big fight. And Ryan running his mouth, and he gonna have to answer for it. He gonna have to answer for all that talking he doing. He gonna have to answer the bell to get knocked out. A lot of people don't see how this fight don't end in a knockout. I don't say Ryan Garcia get iced. I don't expect to see Ryan Garcia again. Might go the same for TanK because you can't lose to Ryan Garcia, can you? Seriously, can you get in there and lose to Ryan Garcia and come back? That's crazy. You know, that's real crazy. But but he said I really hate fighting in December because my birthday. But for some put up money. Shit, I'm ready. Hit the line. Locked. Hit the line locked. Don't F with me. I don't really know what that means. He said TanK trying to duck Ryan Garcia because December is his birthday. So that's what somebody tweeted out. I don't know what he talking, but this is what he tweeted. He said, oh, here, let me show y'all. This is what he tweeted. He said, I really hate fighting in December because my birthday, but for some put up money is look, I'm ready, hit line locked, don't F with me. Somebody said I thought this birthday was in November. The birthday November 7th. So I don't know. I don't know. His birthday November 7th, so I don't know what that tweet means, unless it's a fake tweet. So I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. But I mean, it is what it is. But he turned around and he said that he said that they can do it. He said another thing, tell homie to stop talking for me. So him and Floyd still ain't on good terms, bro. I don't think he read up with Floyd. I think he looked at his contract and see it was BS. That's how I look at it, man. But that's just my opinion on it. But you know, he said he tired of Floyd talking for him. He said he tired of Floyd running his mouth, speaking for him, and maybe Tank ready to go up to 140 pounds. My thing, Floyd got to let him like do his own thing. You know, Floyd set up an interview for Fight Hype for that man to talk to Fight Hype so he can do his own talking. All Floyd keep doing is making matters worse because he not changing nothing up. You got to change shit up. You know how many times somebody probably came up with the secret recipe for KFC and they had to tweak it until they got it right, or whatever it may be. The cure to polio, whatever. How many times they had to tweak it to get it right? Let him speak for himself. Floyd, a grown ass man. Stop doing all this talking. He probably like, yeah, I'll fight about 40. Floyd saying, no, man, it don't matter how much I help. They always hate me. All right, then obviously you're doing something wrong. So you got to switch the formula up. You got to switch it up. That's all it is. You got to switch it up. So you got to switch it up. But what's so funny, he had an energy for Floyd over the internet, but when Floyd getting his presence, he don't have that same energy. But Floyd should let him start talking and send them interviews with Fight Hype and let him speak on his behalf. Because apparently y'all ain't on the same page. Y'all ain't on the same accord. Y'all ain't stepping the same. So apparently y'all ain't on the same footing. And that's what it sounds like. You know? That's what it sounds like. Let him make the decisions. All you can do is give him some consulting. That's all you really can do is say, yeah, you know, this is what I believe should happen, sir. This, if I was you, this is what I would do. But you know, it's up to you. That's all you got to say. But this is up to you. We can do whatever you want to do. You know, well, you know, Tank, I don't think you should fight at 140. Fight at 35. We know he can't make the weight. We know he said he had trouble making the weight. We need the advantage. And Tank probably like, I'm gonna stretch him anyway. I don't need no unneeded advantage. I'm gonna stretch him anyway. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, Tank, we the future, we the past, we the front, we the back, we the side, let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Man, it is what it is. So he need to call his fighter. Tank probably looked at that contract and said, my contract up. Floyd said, no. Says your contract, you fight Rolando Monroe, it extends your contract to 20 fights. And he put that nigga in a 360 contract. Nigga can't talk about Tank without saying, hey, me, this is how I used to do it. But like I said before, apparently, you know, Tank and Floyd still ain't on the same accord. You know, you need to call your fighter and see what's up, see what he accepting, what he not accepting. But I think this fight get done. Yes, yeah, hopefully it do get done. So I think it's like it's gonna get done. I think I'm more faith in this fight getting done than a Crawford and Spence fight. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live with our video. Finance, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, my link tree, find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, much more. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. If you got business question, card response, video plus. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, roll at the bottom of the screen, PayPal link description. All that's in the link tree. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.